Hello everyone, this is Carla and thanks for stopping by my channel today. I had a call from a friend last week that said she needed sympathy cards. So I've been making some sympathy cards, not something we all like to think about, but sometimes we just need those. And so I had purchased this Anna Griffin Sending Sympathy card making kit and I had never used it yet. So this did give me an opportunity to get in there and make some of these cards. So I made some from this kit and then I made some that I just pulled together things that I had. And so I'm going to share those with you. I'm going to share those with you at the end of this video. So I want to show you what comes in this kit. It really is a nice kit. Now, this has been out for a while, but I think it still is available. It makes 20 cards, and they are slimline. So when you open the box, what you're going to get, of course, you're going to get your little idea sheet. And she's got some good ideas on there. These are, you know, they're pretty tasteful for sympathy cards. You know, they're soft and pretty. So I really enjoyed putting these together, and it does include a lot of things in this kit. So I'll show you what you get. And I've been in it, so I'm not sure what kind of order things are in. You do get a package of flower embellishments. And there might even be a few little butterflies in there. You get that. You get some sentiments. Memories are the gifts loved ones leave behind. In loving memory, sending hope and comfort. Just a lot of nice little sympathy sentiments. And she also includes, which I love this. I wish she would do this with all of her card kits. She includes an insert. So this one says, may all the little moments of grace and goodness bring lightness to your heart with each new day. For those of us that we have lost loved ones or friends, it's a difficult time. And so just, you know, a little encouragement along the way. I'm trying to get this. Looks like it's upside down. Let's see what this one says. May the stars carry your sadness. May the flowers fill your heart. Sending sincere condolences. That's a good one. I'm going to leave that one out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make several cards and I will take them over to her and let her pick out the ones she wants. And I'm going to go ahead and just affix the tape to the underside of these inserts and do the double-sided tape. And I'm not going to pull it off until she decides which one she wants or if she wants one. Now, I had cut this. You get a lot of gold foil. You get 20 sheets of that to make all kinds of things for your card. I cut this one. I ended up not using that. Then she gives you this beautiful vellum, so soft. And I'll show you how I use that on some of my cards. And I've cut some of them out, but there's enough down here if I want to cut a butterfly, if I want to cut a flower. I've got room to do that. So I saved these that I had cut a little bit of trim out of. And you can see all the pretty colors, lavenders, kind of a gray, kind of a light cream, a gold. There's a lavender. Oh, there's another light pink and a dark pink, 2 shades of green, and another blue. So those are neat. And then she gives you these little toppers. So you get 2 of each design, and I have used some of these. So you can see there's lots of cute things, and some of them are double-sided where they have just a plain color on the back. If you don't want to use the design, you can just use the plain color. And then you get 20 card bases. Very pretty. Goes with everything that she has given you, the vellum and the little card topper things that go on there. So you get a lot of different colors in that. And then, of course, she always gives you your envelopes. So you get 20 envelopes as well. So I'm going to try to pack this back in here. This over here. I'm going to bend that and get my little embellishments and goodies. And this box is wonderful. You just close it up and you just put that lid on there, and she thinks of everything. She even puts what it is on the side. So if you're stacking these, you can see what it is. Mine are up pretty high, so I like it that she does that, although sometimes I stack mine this way, so I write on there too. It gives me a little more room when I stack that way. But anyway, let's get started with our card. Put this over here. So what I did for this card, I used my Anna Griffin border die, and it came with this swirl rose, kind of wraparound rose. So I'm going to use that. And I'm also using the shadow die from the Gentleman's Study Slimline concentric dies. So I'll be using those dies to make the little card. I'll put these over here. Now for the card, I'm going to make this one lavender. I chose the lavender card base. Let me raise this up just a little bit so you can kind of see it all. So here is my card base. And then from lavender paper that I had this. I cut out the shadow layer from the Gentleman's concentric die, and we're going to attach that to the top. So I'm going to use some of my puff squares, rectangles, and I want this to be puffed up. So I'm going to add probably 6, 2 along the sides, since this is a longer card, and right here. And let's put this one at the top. I'm going to peel that off. I'm loving this spring weather. We're getting ready. It looks like going to have a nice little spring shower this afternoon. Everything's so green, and I had a little mishap with some of my flowers I bought. The frost got them. So I'm going to hold off a little longer. Usually, well, I hadn't planted them yet. I just set them out on my deck, but I forgot to bring them in one night. I got the front ferns in and my pansies in the garage, and these I just had on the table on the deck. Forgot about them, and I've trimmed off the tops. They look like they could come back, but we'll see. So we're just going to place this, kind of center this up on this card base, like so. And then I chose this little topper with the butterfly. It's lavender, and it kind of goes with that. It's really soft. And before I put that on, though, I'm going to take this vellum piece that I cut from this rose die from Anna Griffin here, and I'm going to attach that on the underside of this little topper here. Make sure I've got it going the right direction. And I want to make sure I get enough under there so I can come over to the side here and not have this fall off. So that looks good. Okay, I'm going to have to go under a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some my glue runner. Let's see, where's my glue runner? Here it is. Take my glue runner, make sure I get that to the right side. I'm going to put it on this side. My glue runners wasn't wanting to run. There we go. Got it. I'm going to come back down here and put a little more there. And then I want to attach this on there, and I want to bring it in just a little bit so it won't hang out. I think that's gonna be good. Well, I'm not sure if I got this one in enough. Let's pull this one up. Vellum is kind of fragile once you die cut it. It gets really crispy. Don't want it to crack on me. Now let's see if I got that in enough. If not, we'll just pull it back. If I get this over here. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now I'm also going to puff this up. So I'm going to take, again, my foam squares. And you could glue the vellum on. I think I did on my others, but it's much faster if you just put a little glue runner on there. Okay, let's peel these off. Then, after I get through these cards, it's going to be Mother's Day before you know it. So I've got some Mother's Day cards to make. Okay, let's pull this down. Let's see if we can kind of center this up. But I love the way she used such nice, like I said, tasteful, soft colors for this sympathy collection. Yeah, that's going to be just perfect to get that in the envelope. And then for the sentiment, I'm using love every memory, hold on to hope, take time to grieve. And so that's going to be, I think, in the center there. I've got, I think I'm going to put this around the bottom, probably take these. I have to move it to the side, come up the side here. And I think I was even going to bring this on up like that. So let's go ahead and we'll get this on there. I'll put a little glue under that just to make sure that doesn't want to come off. Okay, I want it about, I think about right there. Okay, now I'm gonna pop my flower on there. I'm trying to think, do I want to pop that up? I think I will. We'll pop that up, and then I can put a little glue under that stem. Just pop it up on top. And put a little glue down here so these can not get hung up. Okay, I think I want that like that. I'm going to take this one, and we're going to have to pop it up on the top. And I think I'll put a little glue on the bottom of that stem as well, just so I know it's going to be stuck inside. I'm going to layer it under. Oh, isn't that pretty so far? See how that shows up with that embossing on the roses and the flowers going up. And then this little lily. All these flowers came with that kit. I'm going to pop it up as well. Let's see. I think that will fit on there. Let's put that on. A little glue on that stem. I'm just going to pull this down under this flower, and I may have to pull this up, and that's fine to get it under there. Just pop that up there, and we want this to come up on the side like that. Isn't that pretty? So soft and tasteful. And then I had cut out from her cross dies, I had cut out this cross. I thought it's very pretty. This is I wouldn't call it the rose gold. I'm not sure what it is. Kind of a bronzy gold, but to me it kind of reflects that little bit of lavender when you get it close to that. So I'm going to use these little sticky dot squares to place on the back of that little cross. And we'll pop that up. I don't think I'll need one in here. I think that will be fine. So let's just pull these little things off. I think we're going to put that, how high up do I want it? Do I want it here? Yeah, I think I want it on there. Now, I love that she puts a butterfly, Butterfly is a symbol of transformation, and I just think on sympathy cards, wedding cards, you know, a butterfly just symbolizes that you're transforming. Your life is transforming. I don't know. Let me see. I'm not sure if I want that. I think I do want it up higher, and I'm just going to add another little square to this top one so it will have a little more dimension, because it's already popped up here, and I want this to be able to kind of reach down under there. I think I'm going to have to also put it on these little outside ones as well. The bottom will be on the part that's already popped up, so it won't need to. But these are going to a flatter surface, so we'll put 2 on there. Take that off. And this one. And let's see if we can a little higher. There, that looks good. I'll put this over a little bit. See how that gives it the height that it needs, so it doesn't mash down flatter than this part up here. There. So I hope you like that tutorial on that little sympathy card. Now I'm going to share with you some others that I've made. Now, as I said, these come with little inserts, but I'm not going to add those because, you know, what you put on the inside of a card is pretty personal. And some people, they don't even want things on the inside. They would rather just write it themselves. But I'm going to offer them to her. And if she would like to pick one out, you know, she can. So here's one of the Slimline. And here are some more of the Slimline from that kit. This says, with deepest sympathy. And sending caring thoughts. See how her color palette, though, is so soft and so pretty. Everything is from the kit, except I did add this little embellishment. This one I added this little embellishment. You know, that's one of my favorites. And on this one, sending you our love and prayers, I added this little embellishment. But they're so soft, so sweet. And this one I added 2 little embellishments, wrapping you in prayer. Isn't that blue so pretty? And I used that, another one of her dies, her border dies for that. Can you see that? How that turned out? And then on this one, may love surround you, may love carry you. And I used the gentleman's die, concentric die, for this part. I didn't use the shadow layer because I wanted this background to show through. I just thought that was so pretty. I didn't want to cover that up. And all of these came from that kit. I think this did. This may have come from another kit, actually. And then I added that. So these are all from her Slimline Sympathy Card Making Kit. And then I made 3 that I just, I have Anna Griffin's Handsome Card set. And I had her Handsome Card Toppers. So I went through those and I picked out some card toppers on a couple of them that I thought I could work around and make sympathy cards. One is for a lady whose husband died, and then one is for a lady whose sister passed away. So I thought this might be a more masculine one. It says with sympathy, and this is the topper, and this came out of another kit I had. I think it's called Birds and Feathers or something like that. It's an older kit, but I love it. I hope she puts it out again. Then I put a die behind it, used her cross, used a little embellishment, and embellished it with this. So that's one that I made that I just kind of pulled together. Then another one that I just kind of pulled together from a card topper. The card topper is in the back. It has the leaves, had a postcard, had some, looks like a ribbon trim, but it's actually paper. Then I pulled a dove from another card set. I pulled flowers from the sympathy set. This says, with deepest sympathy. This was from her new Art Nouveau impression dies. And then from her cross dies, I made the cross to go on there. Now these I don't have inserts for, so, but she doesn't mind. She's very prolific and she can write, you know, some really pretty things. So, and then this one I did without a card topper. I used the Handsome card. I thought that was a pretty kind of brown and gold. Then I had like a bronze foil that I cut this die out of. I had a feather from her feather dies, and then this little embellishment behind the dove is from her Art Nouveau impression dies. I had these little flowers, lifting you up in prayer. These sentiments I had purchased a long time ago. They were just sympathy sentiments that she put out. And then here is a little cross that I layered with a shiny gold and with that bronzy gold. And I had these flowers in my stash, and here's my little dove. So thank you, ladies, for watching, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate it so much. I'm enjoying getting a lot of cards made. Then I've ordered a lot of dies from AliExpress, and I'm really excited to get those in and see what I can do with those. And anyway, thank you for watching again. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, if you're a new person who just tuned in to my channel, I would appreciate it very much if you could hit that little subscribe button. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.